everybody. Welcome into Northern Life. Thanks for being here, of course, on this beautiful Monday. We've officially made it to the week of Christmas,
How about
Ryan.
that?
Feeling good. I'm dressed for the occasion. I just wanted to feel better than Ryan for a change.
You're ready. You're ready. You look great. You look great, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's what I'll say. I'm going to start off the Christmas week on a positive note.
Okay.
For the folks at home, you know how wonderful a person Hunter McCullough is.
Oh, thank you very
He's
much.
a great guy.
Okay.
And so I am very thankful this holiday season to have such a wonderful coworker in Hunter, who
Oh,
is
my gosh.
a beautiful human who I love very much, and you obviously brighten the days of others.
What is this, Thanksgiving? What's going on here? That was very sweet, my friend.
I wanted to show you appreciation for you. You know, I
Oh
think a lot of
my
people out
gosh.
there may not have the best coworkers.
Sure.
But the fact I get to show up and do the show with you, and
Yeah.
Briggs too, who's watching from home, it means a lot.
Well,
So,
I hope the viewers
it
understand
there.
how big of a heart you have, my friend.
Oh.
And you're a very sweet man. You're a very real human being. You're not really
Thank you.
fake at all. And you're just a very good, genuine friend to have. And
So.
I very appreciate doing a show with you. This is awesome.
We'll hug during the commercial break.
Yeah, we're going to do a little hugging.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Coming up, we got a lot going on here today. It's a story we've been anxiously waiting for. We're joined in studio from Crystal Schluter from Babbitt, the Northlander who won Campbell's National Side Dish Contest. She'll be making us her award-winning everything quiche. And I don't have to tell you, it was fantastic.
Yeah, there's a reason that recipe won the nationwide contest, because it was
Yes.
delicious.
Yes.
And later, families who may not have everything they need for the holidays are benefiting from a new Minnesota store where groceries are completely free. We'll be hearing more about the inspiration behind those facilities' amazing purpose. But first, we've used artificial intelligence on this program before for entertainment purposes, and guess what? We're going to use it today for entertainment purposes. ChatGPT now hitting the phones, so people can call OpenAI's chatbot by dialing 1-800-CHAT-GPT. A female voice is on the other end that is just ready for a conversation. Users will have 15 minutes per month to call ChatGPT, and OpenAI believes it will be useful for people who don't have consistent access to high-speed data.
Wow, so you can ask it anything you want. It'll answer pretty much anything that you have questions for.
And we practiced this before the show, so
We
I'm actually
did.
going to give ChatGPT a call right now and see what she has to say.
Let's
I'm going
see
to
what
put her on
happens.
speaker here.
Okay, here we go.
Hello again. It's ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Our conversation may be reviewed for safety.
That's okay.
How can I help you?
Hey, ChatGPT, could you give our viewers at home just a lovely, positive message to start their week?
Absolutely. Hey there, fabulous folks. Remember, today is a fresh start, brimming with opportunities and possibilities. Keep your chin up, spread kindness, and know that you've got the strength to conquer anything that comes your way. Let's make it a great day.
Wow, let's make it a great
Yeah,
day.
that
Thanks,
was beautiful.
ChatGPT. We'll call you later. How about
I
that?
didn't know a robot was going to make me cry today. That was something beautiful.
That was really nice.
Technology is absolutely amazing.
It's
That's
stunning.
cool.
Do you remember when you used to have the flip phones?
Yes.
Now we got this.
Remember texting Charlie? Remember that? Was it
Oh.
Cha-Cha? It was Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha.
You texted
Yeah.
Cha-Cha, and it was kind of the same
Ask
thing.
Jeeves?
Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, Ask Jeeves. And they would answer your question. That's very similar. Now you can talk to the person, or robot, whatever it is. That is amazing. That's incredible.
So whatever you need, you get 15 minutes a month thanks to OpenAI's ChatGPT.
Do you have to pay after the 15 minutes?
I'm
is
not
up?
sure. I'll limit it to under 15
Just-
minutes to make sure I don't get paid.
Once you get to
Yeah.
15, they just hang up the phone
They're
or
going to
whatever?
contact T-Mobile and be like, you owe me $200 now. But pretty cool.
That's
Thought we
very
should show
cool.
that off. Hey, when you buy snow tires out there, as we saw last week with the snow, you're hoping that they're going to actually help you on the winter roads. However, a company that sells winter tires is recalling more than 541,000 of them in the U.S. That's because they don't have enough snow traction. The company says in documents posted Tuesday by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the tires from Prince Changshan passed European tests, but likely would not meet traction standards in the North America area. The safety agency says tires without sufficient snow traction can increase the risk of a crash.
Well, apparently we're hoity-toity Americans that have higher standards for our snow tires. That's pretty cool, I guess.
we need more traction.
Yes, exactly. You know, I don't have snow tires. I have all-terrain tires, which seem to work pretty darn nice in the winter. I also have a four-wheel drive vehicle, which really helps.
Yeah.
I've never really had an issue, but do you get snow tires every single year?
I don't. I got my Subaru, which has the all-wheel drive, and I love driving into the snow.
Oh, it's the
especially getting
best.
up the hills.
Oh,
I feel so cool.
You feel so, yeah, awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It's like you're driving a tank or something.
Yeah.
Going through the snow and going through the slick
I liked my
roads.
Hyundai Sonata I had, but that was front-wheel drive, and sometimes that was tough getting up
It's
the
a
hills.
little iffy. You
Yeah.
probably need snow tires on that bad road.
Yeah.
But not on the Subaru.
Well, how about getting this one up the hills? Want to fill your resume with some baloney? Oscar Mayer hiring Wienermobile drivers again. Applications to become a hot dogger now open to recent college grads. The company is looking for 12 people to travel the U.S. in the iconic Wienermobile for 1 year. It's a full-time gig. You're sharpening your social media and your marketing chops. You'll also be responsible for driving and maintaining the 27-foot-long hot dog on wheels. You can apply now through January 31st for what Oscar Mayer calls a relished position.
There's the pun. First off, I'd like to say that my resume is already full of baloney. And second off, I would like to say that I wonder how much you get paid for something like this. If you get paid quite a bit, if you get paid in meat.
Do you live in the Wienermobile too?
Because it looks like there's quarters in the back. I believe, if I remember right, Briggs, when the Wienermobile was here, looked inside and said that there was like a little bedroom and a little area. And so I think that's your life on the road in the Wienermobile.
Imagine being in a traveling band that just lived out of the Wienermobile, went from town to town.
Oscar Mayer and the Wieners or something like that. That'd be the coolest thing ever.
Not a bad name.
No.
Hey, we got hot dogs on the road, and maybe someday you're going to see rats driving on the road. That's because researchers at a lab at the University of Richmond are using rats to better understand human behavior. And while it certainly doesn't look like it from the outside, neuroscientists say we actually share a lot of similarities with rodents on the inside. The rats love driving, apparently, and they're aimed at getting that reward at the end, which are Fruit Loops.
I'd do anything for a Fruit Loop. That sounds amazing.
You could pay me here. Well, I actually would
Yes.
rather take currency, but
No.
a bonus in Fruit Loops would be nice.
Yeah, that rat went right through the red light. What is he doing? Learn how to drive, moron.
There's stages to this experiment. You got
guess.
to
teach 'em.
You got to work up to the.
It is a rat, I guess. It's going to take a little bit to teach the rat how to do things.
Pizza at the end too would be pretty nice. I'm sure those
Yeah.
rats would appreciate some pizza.
Oscar Mayer Wiener, perhaps.
Oh,
There we go.
Hot dogs. Hey, coming up, we're making an award-winning quiche with the winner of Campbell's National Side Dish Contest. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. When we see our loved ones for the holidays, we always look forward to our family famous dishes on the dinner table. And now there's a dish from Babbitt you'll have to try for yourself.
A few months ago, fellow Northlander Crystal Schluter won Campbell's Holiday Recipe Contest, and she stopped by the show to show us how to make her delicious everything quiche.
I've been doing competitive home cooking for over 12 years. It's been a lot of fun, had a few wins, but this is definitely a special one because I get to share it with the Northland. Now this can is sold in my hometown grocery store, which is really cool, at all over the Iron Range. It was funny because I actually saw this contest on Campbell's Instagram page. And being from Minnesota, I was like, oh, that's got my name written all over it.
I got
now,
this. Yeah.
my name is written all over the cans.
Is your recipe on this can?
So there's a QR code, and just like
Over
they kind
here.
of covered, they want you to go on the website.
That's got to be a cool feeling.
The
Oh, it's so much
picture.
fun.
Oh,
I mean,
that's awesome.
Oh, it's on the front.
It's on the front, the
Oh,
picture.
I didn't even
But
notice that.
It's kind of covered up though. If you want the full recipe, you have to go to the website. But
Sure.
Yeah.
How about that?
So cool.
Crystal's Everything Quiche. Did you have to just write down your recipe and you sent it to Campbell's, or did you have to make the dish for them? How did that work?
So I actually just, I think I did the description and the photo on Instagram, and then they sent me a message on Instagram and asked me for the recipe, and I emailed it to them, and then they chose the 10 finalists, and they all looked amazing. I couldn't believe that I ended up winning, but I did, and then I got the email, and it's super exciting. So
Well, let's. Should we just get into it? Should we
dive in.
make your Everything
So-
Quiche here?
first off, I'm going to start with the Campbell's cream of mushroom soup here, and we'll pour that in the bowl, nice and creamy. And you might not be surprised, but cream of mushroom soup actually sells 50% of the cans between November and January every year. So obviously it has a place on your holiday table.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
of course,
that's all 50% of Campbell's sales.
of their cream of mushroom soup sales.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
I gotcha.
I feel like I could just eat that, honestly.
Right?
I love mushrooms.
Next, I add a little bit of cream cheese here, and I
Okay.
did try to soften that a little bit. Normally I do this with a stand mixer or an electric hand mixer, but this is working pretty well. All right, and then now we're going to add in our eggs. We've got 4 beaten eggs over here.
Oh.
Okay. And that's the part that really officially makes it the quiche. And now whisk that around. And the thing that I love about cream of mushroom soup, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen trying to make a bechamel sauce. And it's definitely nice to run the holidays when you're in a time crunch. And also, you don't have to use as many ingredients. It cuts down your grocery
great.
list. And then, so we got some seasonings here. We got the Worcestershire sauce.
Oh.
And then some coarse ground black pepper. So now I've got the fresh roasted mushrooms and green beans and onions.
You eat the mushrooms in the cream of mushroom.
Oh,
Hope you guys like mushrooms.
We love
Oh,
mushrooms.
good. All right. Now I've got the store-bought pie crust here. You know, another thing this time of year, you're busy, so you don't want to have to roll out your pie crust. You have so many other dishes to make. So this is just a frozen deep dish, foil-lined pie pan. Just spread that out in here like so.
Okay.
Okay, and then now we've got the crispy topping here. We've got toasted panko with a little olive oil.
Goodness.
And you just want to toast it until it's golden brown so you get that rich toasty flavor. Oops. And then sprinkle that all over there. Doesn't have to be perfect. It'll all get nice and brown in the oven.
Those look great.
And then I've got some everything bagel seasoning here.
Oh, yeah.
Everything bagel season.
Yeah, and that's kind of gives the onion factor. Normally a green bean casserole has the crispy fried onion topping, but this is just like there's minced onions and minced garlic and then sesame seeds and poppy seeds, so you get more texture and flavor. Sprinkle that all over the top, you know, and then bake it for about an hour until it's golden brown and puffed up.
Sure.
And then at the end we sprinkle it with the green onions for another layer of onion flavor, but a fresh version.
And so it'll look like that.
Yes,
You cool if we try it?
absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, please do.
I mean, look at that.
Crust is extra flaky today, so
I love it.
Got a little crumbly. but
Love a
Love it.
flaky crust.
there you go.
I mean, just look at it too. It's like when you want with like chocolate chip cookies, where you want the even distribution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I got a
that's
big
nice.
piece of mushroom, a big piece of green pepper in mine.
Get a little
He's ready to
everything.
go.
I'm salivating.
I like the.
The silence is the silence is that's what you want to hear,
That on a like a cold day
right?
where you just want to hug
Yeah.
It's a warm
from a piece of
hug.
food.
That's what Minnesotan cuisine is all about, right? And Campbell's soup, that's a hug right there. Hug it in a can.
It's like
That
it's like a perfect soup in a flaky quiche pie.
I love that topping too.
Oh,
That
perfect.
topping
Okay.
is very
The
good.
crumbles on top.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really see that on quiche usually, so it just adds a little something extra, a little something different.
Look at all the mushrooms.
I gotta ask, do you have like 100 of these cans at home now?
Oh, I told all of my family that this is what they're getting for Christmas, so I've been buying up. Campbell sent me a whole bunch of cans, but I definitely stocked up, so yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I would make an entire wall
Yes.
of the cans and then put it behind glass.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that's a good idea. I'm going to do that.
Oh, I mean, it's so cool. Big thanks to Crystal for stopping by. It
Yeah.
was a wonderful morning. The quiche was fantastic.
I don't know about you, but my favorite part, I think, was the crumbles on top, the everything bagel seasoning.
Yeah.
Just added that extra crunch and the flavor and everything. She gave us like 2 or 3 quiches. I swear I ate like half of everything that was out there.
You should have seen our entire creative services department kind of slowly went from the upstairs of the building into our studio. I've never seen so many people in our studio.
No.
Be like, I'd like a piece.
It's like, whoa, hey, how about you guys go back upstairs? This is our quiche.
I've never seen you guys before.
Yeah,
Who are you
people?
people? Well, we'll talk more about Crystal's recipe and how you can find it when we come back after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Big thanks to Chris for stopping by and making that delicious quiche for us. She also handed us about 5 or 6
Yes.
cans of the cream of mushroom soup with Crystal's name on it and her recipe on the front there.
How cool is that? Just that alone is like the coolest thing on the planet. You're at a cream of mushroom can of soup.
With Campbell's, nonetheless.
With Campbell's.
I grew up having Campbell's chicken noodle soup, cream of mushroom soup in the recipes,
Yes.
tomato soup.
Everything.
Yeah.
If you, Crystal, by the way, want to come back once a week and cook us something for the show, please do so. That would be a fantastic plan.
We wouldn't say no.
No, we would not say
We
no.
would not say no.
Use
Well,
as much of this as you want.
Big thanks to Crystal again for stopping by and making that delicious quiche for us. So kind. And a big shout out to all our viewers watching us in Babbitt, Minnesota. Certainly making them proud.
Love
And if
that.
you'd like to make Crystal's recipe for yourself, we do have that recipe posted on our website. You can find that article, northernnewsnow.com. You can also find her recipe on Campbell's website, along with Campbell's special recipes at campbells.com.
Very good.
Yeah, during what has been a difficult financial year for many families, free fresh food is the mission for a new grocery store in Minnesota. No questions asked.
Yeah, it's expected to serve thousands of families each week. Barrett Leone shows us how it's helping fill bellies this holiday season and beyond.
It looks like any other grocery store.
So this space is a game changer, and we can't be more excited about what's to come.
But when it comes to checkout at today's harvest, these shoppers aren't spending.
And so we're happy to serve anybody who needs this food,
because this food needs them too.
They're getting free fresh food at no cost or question about it.
That part of the process is so hard for people. So we eliminated that part. People just grab their shopping cart, pick out their items.
Now, today's harvest is expected to serve 3,800 families each week and save 20,000 pounds of food from the trash each month.
We can get that food where it's needed before it spoils. And, that's something that helps everybody in our community.
A community that's feeling pressures to make ends meet.
We always know that the food budget is the first to be compromised when a family's weighing their bills.
Leaders in the industry say 2 million more Minnesotans are expected to visit food shelves this year after a record-setting 7.5 million visits in 2023.
Efforts like this, initiatives like this today will help get us there. We have to think differently about our work, and that's what today's about.
Which might mean a push for change at the Capitol.
And all across the state of Minnesota, we understand that there are people who are living with food insecurity, and that with every session in the legislature, we need to continue to pursue solutions.
In Maplewood, Barrett Leone, WCCO News.
Very important mission there.
Yeah, I've never heard of anything like that. That's a genius idea, and it seems like it's working out pretty awesome.
They have 2 locations, Oakdale and Maplewood, Minnesota to our south, open 6 days a week, no appointment necessary. You can stop by as often as you need. A lot of great work there. Well, hey, coming up for our future story here, staying on the theme of shopping, Hunter and I got to shop for one another on a holiday-themed blindfold. Our director Shania and producer Ben took us to Target, where we had to pick out gifts for one another based on our knowledge of said other person.
Oh my gosh, that was a blast.
Here's the thing about, we were given 4 things to find.
Yep.
And it had to be, our favorite color related, things useful to you, things that reminded us of the other person.
Yep.
And for some reason, you'll learn as we go through that story in the future, we got a lot of those questions wrong.
We did, especially the color. Why don't we know each other's favorite color?
Yeah.
But it ended up working out in the end. I'm excited to share with you what I got you, and I'm excited to see what you got me. It's gonna be fun.
We should have talked about a budget too before we started that shopping. That was a problem. But you'll stick around for that holiday-themed blindfold coming up later here on Northern Life. We'll talk about tomorrow's show when we come back.
Welcome back, folks. Coming up tomorrow, I blindfold Ryan and bring him to our break room. This is a fun shoot. We went head-to-head seeing who could make the best graham cracker house. We even had our coworkers vote on whose was the best. It's a 2-part story coming your way tomorrow. It was such a blast, a lot of different ingredients, and you'll just have to see who made the better house in the end.
Honestly, I've never made a graham cracker house before. I made a gingerbread house before, a couple of times, but those graham crackers, they're brittle.
They break very easily.
Yeah.
I was trying to carve out different sections of a house. Didn't work. So I had to definitely come up with different ideas to make it work out.
Yeah, you got to be gentle with those graham cracker houses. Well, hey, before we go today, we told you the other day about how the Grinch was found guilty by a group of kids for stealing Christmas. Well, now police departments are reminding you to lock your car doors this week and hide your gifts, warning that a mischievous Grinch could be lurking, ready to steal your Christmas cheer. Police are reminding you to remember to take your valuables out of your vehicle, lock your car, hide anything that you choose to leave inside your vehicle.
Are those actual vehicles that he's just throwing these presents? Oh boy!
Fortunately, the cops are right there.
How'd he get out from he went to jail. I mean, what happened?
Well,
our legal system, what is happening?
Fortunately, police officers right on scene there to make sure the Grinch doesn't get away with it. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. We love you. We're going to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.